Okay, everybody, round two. Happy to see all of you guys in here again today. Thank you for joining me again for the second time. Just got back from the store. I got Loki some treats, so he is all set for today. He's gonna get some of these water buffalo treats. Cost a little bit of money, but I think he will enjoy them quite a bit. Plus, he got some nice frozen food, some raw food, and all that types of good stuff. So Loki's all set, and because I'm fasting, Loki's eating more food per week than me, which is absolutely insane. Now, the cigar has been resting for the past 2 hours since we finished off our last stream. I'm going to relight it very fast, and then we're going to hop into Bitcoin and everything else going on. This stream is going to be a little bit different than the midday stream. This one's going to be much more chill. We'll kind of do a gist of what's happening with Bitcoin, a gist of the news, and then what we're going to be focusing on, I think, is really putting together a secondary portfolio for those of you guys who have been wanting some more high risk tokens, right? The first portfolio we did, it is more soft for beginners. Like, hey, let's buy a good chunk of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, Dogecoin, stuff. Nice, good, solid tokens. And then from there, we add on some high risk tokens, right? Well, this one is going to be just high risk tokens, and that's it, which will make things very, very, very exciting for all of us. Okay, so stay tuned for all that. Hey, Ramsey's happy to see you, my man. I'm going to light this sucker up very fast. Make sure I have some matches here because I don't have a lighter here. No lighters. Got remotes. Oh, but before that, before I light up this cigar, I'm going to give Loki one of these treats. He's never had water buffalo before, so I'm excited to give it to him. You can see he's excited because he knows it's something for him, because we got it at the dog store. I was almost late for this stream because he was getting all these types of cuddles and pets from the women working there. If I can pull this out though. Hold on a second. Got it. There we go. Oh. My watch just gave me the definition of hold on. Ah, pretty darn big. He's not getting a piece that big. They get even thicker here. Alright. Yeah, you can tell he's excited. Well, oh. Maybe they are this big and I can't break them because they're not that thin like the beef lung ones. So I'm going to give him a smaller of the versions. I'm going to close this seal back up very fast so he can't get to them. There you go. Put it on the ground. And then we'll see how he does with this. Alright. Good boy. Yep. And then he runs off into his bedroom to go chill out and have a good time. Alright, for me now, my snack of the day is going to be a match with a cigar. And it's going to be a good one. I got to be kind of careful. I got a fan on me right now because it's a little toasty in my house, and I don't feel like putting on my air conditioner because it's loud. There we go. Toast it up a little bit more. I got half of it lit. This fan is causing some issues, but that's okay. One more try. That half, okay. Alright, this isn't going to be an easy thing to do because of this fan, so hold on. Seems like he already ate it. Oh yeah, without the fan, nice, easy flame, everything's nice and toasty, there we go. There we go, alright. But I do want the fan on me because I'm overheated from walking outside. So, alright. Welcome back, everybody. And hey, Lux Guy, any luck with the channel? No, unfortunately, I still can't reapply until July 10th. July 10th. So I got a little bit of time left. But that's okay. Got my cigar here to keep me entertained until then. I still have to delete a bunch of content here over the next few days. I'm gonna really get my channel down to bare bones type of stuff here, and then just see, because at a certain point, I can go to my local congressman or woman and be like, hey, I feel like YouTube is targeting me or something like that. Can you just have a casual conversation? I bet you lawmakers have contacts at all the big companies in Washington State. Google is a big company in Washington State. I would love it if you can just have somebody say, hey, what the heck is going on with this guy's channel? I'd really appreciate if you get back to me and all that type of good stuff. But still, I remains to be seen. No luck with YouTube yet. But I'll let you guys know on the 10th, because soon afterwards they'll they'll do the review pretty darn fast. Because if I don't get it in July, then I have to wait till August, September, October, which would be nuts, right? All right. So let's get back over here to all the fun stuff happening in the markets right now. Let me push that over a little bit. This is the Bitcoin weekly chart. As you guys already know, we have started off the week in a very crazy mood. We were dropping off a cliff temporarily, then now we're boosting up towards the heavens. Right now we have about, 44 minutes until the market closes. 54 minutes until the market closes for the day. Not closes, Jesus. Till the market resets for the day, right? And Bitcoin's up around $3,500 or about 3.26%. Things are looking pretty darn good. What we want to see happen here is we want to see Bitcoin completely close above this trend line here, because this allows us to keep on making those higher highs here and eventually try to start targeting these levels up around 110,500 and up here eventually towards the all-time highs around $112,000. That's really the ultimate goal here. It is going to be difficult because we don't have rate cuts and stuff like that, but excuse me, if you think about it, what we have going on for us right now is the SPY and the NASDAQ all hitting all-time highs and having some big moves. The Dow Jones is still a little bit far from the all-time highs, but it's getting closer, right? Let me go over here very fast. Interesting. You guys can't see my mouse in this form. I don't know if that's new or not new. All right, I'm going to stay here for a little bit, so just bear with me here. I think this is even better thing in the first place. Let me just move this over to the side. But we got a lot of the stock market assets hitting all-time highs, having some good times. Now, if you guys are going over to individuals in the stock market, it's going to be a little bit more different, of course, because really it's just big tech kind of leading the way. You go to Apple, right? Apple's doing just fine, having a nice little bounce over the last week. This is where you're seeing a lot of the moves come from the NASDAQ. AMD making some moves, Amazon making some good moves, Avgo making some good moves, right? On the other side, banking, not all-time highs, but still doing pretty good, right? Back to where they were back over here in 2006. ConocoPhillips is doing fine here. This is oil, of course. CVS not doing some great, right? So a lot of it's just big tech. And, of course, this is L3 Harris Technologies, which is tech. It built into the name of there, right? But long story short, the reason why we are having this nice move today is because we had some news coming out of CNBC, and there's basically a few things. We're starting to have more trade deals done, which is making the market very happy. So Vietnam had a trade deal. It's very favorable towards us, very, very favorable towards us. The private sector lost 33,000 jobs in June when they were expecting to make 100,000. That gives us more of a reason to think Jerome Powell will cut sooner rather than later. And Microsoft itself was laying off 9,000 employees, which again makes me think, hey, we are losing workers over here. Jerome Powell better start figuring that out. He's already late to the party, so he should get it up. He should get his act together fairly soon, right? And hey, Knoxville, happy to see you, my man. Hey, Digital K, happy to see you too. I'm liking these little numbers next to you guys when it says like #2 supporter and things like that. How you guys get little XP. I don't know what the XP gives you, but I think it's really cool. So I'm going to keep track of that over the next few weeks. And if my channel gets monetized, maybe for people that comment a lot that aren't members, maybe if I can do it, I'm going to give them a free membership or something. I think that'd be something pretty fun, right? All right. So that was some of the news that happened today, right? And so today the big one was the S&P 500 hit an all-time high. We saw a lot of tokens taking off. You can see all the green here over the last 24 hours. There are a few tokens like Form, Bitcoin SV, Ali. Oh, this is a watch list. This isn't even the main thing. There you go. That's 24 hours. You can see a lot of green stuff. Bitcoin Cash went down a little bit today. There you go. Form went down a little bit today, but everything else looks to be very, very good right now, right? So one of the things we're going to be doing today, just so you guys know, we are going to be building up a new watch list here for you guys to add some tokens into it. This is going to be a not watch list, a portfolio. This is going to be a portfolio we're going to be breaking down. There we go. High risk time. Let me just do time. There we go. Where we all choose some high risk tokens to put this in here. And we're going to have some fun with it, okay? So this is going to take some time. We're going to have a budget of $1,000 just like our group portfolio safe one. The group portfolio safe one, I wish I would have done both these at the same time and kind of build them together. This one's up around 5% or around $50 so far. So it's gone from like $1,000 to $1,050. This is a safe portfolio meant for people that don't like the ups and downs of the markets. And it's, as we talked about earlier today, it's doing fairly well. 5%, that's not bad. Now, Fartcoin Mania, this is just following Fartcoin. So far, we're up 6%, which is absolutely hilarious. And we're going to keep track of this one as well. And I believe this one was like a $390 position or something like that. How much are we putting here? $389. All right. So we'll keep track of that a little bit too, okay? Let me push over some of this stuff right here, though, the main portfolio. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. We're going to be chilling for this time. We've already kind of explained a lot of the stuff going on. If you guys want me to like double down into stories, what's going on, like we did earlier, just let me know. This is a pretty relaxed stream right now. I've had like a 2-hour video call today. Had another stream on top of that for the with another group, and I've been talking for a lot. So we're just gonna vibe, and if you guys have any questions whatsoever, I mean, let them fly. This is one of those days where like, hey Michael, I don't understand that. Can you take some time to help me out? And sure, right? And hey Elijah, happy to see my man Abe Dogecoin. Yeah, what about Dogecoin do you want me to check out? So far it's been performing well, but let me know the question you have, and I'm happy to help you out there. All right. Loki's over here looking for another treat again, and he's all needy, which is crazy because he doesn't really need another treat. Look at this. Look. Yeah. He's not even looking at my hand. He's looking for treats. Okay, got a treat. Haha. All right, come on. Come up here. I'll give you a treat in a second. Yeah. He's been playing outside in the dirt, so he needs to get a washing. But I can't see the B word or he runs off. Like Loki, do you want to take a bath? Okay, do you want a treat though? Yeah, All right. And let me go back over here very fast. Not to that one. Let's stick with this up for now. All right, so your question is Dogecoin going up or down? Right now, if you're looking at Dogecoin, we should be going higher. We're bouncing off a nice level of support that we've had going on for a few different months here. This original blow kind of started off back in August of 2024. That's been a minute, right? And then we followed it up with another level of support right over here in April. That was a new low that we figured out. And now we've kind of held on and we're doing okay. For me, in the scheme of things, I don't think Dogecoin is going to just go straight. Give me a second. Sorry, moving averages around. I don't think Dogecoin is going to go straight up towards the heavens and hit this level of resistance, but I do think Dogecoin has the opportunity. Really? I see that one. Okay. But I do think that Dogecoin has a good opportunity to have maybe a 1 week or 2 week spike that gets us back above 21 cents or abouts, and then pull back and then have a test of around 25 cents. And then by then, that's August, we're getting pretty close to having rate cuts and stuff like that. People are going to feel that rate cuts are coming, and then we might dip one more time and have a larger move over here towards 40 cents. Then maybe if we're lucky up to 50, 60, 70, all those other good moves out there. But right now, I've definitely done some dollar cost averaging with Doge, just not too much because I've had Dogecoin for so long. I never really feel like I need to buy more of it because I have a lot of tokens there. But yes, for me, this is a buy for Dogecoin for me. And because of that, this goes to Jogger Dad's question right now, Bitcoin a buy or sell? right now, Bitcoin technically is going to be a buy spot right now. The reason I'm not doing it is because we haven't had that breakout to all-time highs to a larger move. The last few times we've had these breakouts anyway, nothing really great has happened from them. We've always just pulled back and pulled back and pulled back. So right now, for me, I think the safest option is to continue dollar cost averaging in tokens like we've been doing for a while now. And eventually we'll get a large amount of them. And then whenever Bitcoin finally explodes, whether it's this week or next week or the week after, I think it's happening soon. So sometime in July, I think we should have a nice breakout. Let me say that. But I don't know exactly what week that's going to happen. I'm not that legendary, right? I can give you my opinion, but yeah. Anything you've been dollar cost averaging over here, even if you've just been dollar cost averaging right there, I do believe it'll have a really nice move and you'll get some really nice profits. And part of that has to be because a lot of altcoins are flipping right now as well. So if I go over here to the weekly chart, let me pull up the oscillators. Dogecoin's still bearish. By the time we have one big move, it'll be bullish, and then it'll kind of signal off a larger rally here. Ethereum right now is still bullish. Solana right now is bullish, barely. Never mind. The Trump and Melania don't really count because there's not enough data for the MACDs and stuff. The WIF token's been bullish for a minute. Bonk's been okay. Mira's been okay. Baby Doge has been okay. Right. So we are seeing some positive moves across the market here, but it feels like all these tokens are just making higher lows before they try to make a larger pump. And that pump, I just don't know how crazy those pumps are going to be because, again, this cycle has been very kind of iffy. But I do think we are setting up for a market-wide kind of spring mode here. On the other side of that, though, we still haven't hit Bitcoin dominance. In fact, you can see week over week, it seems like we're trying to come down a little bit here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have to shake out 1 or 2 more weeks, and then maybe more mid-July is when we have something of a larger breakout as far as altcoins are concerned, right? So right now, yeah, I'm still more risk on. You want to be buying assets, you want to be dollar cost averaging them, you want to be building up those portfolios, and that's what we're going to be doing today here when it comes to high risk time, right? So here, this thing is very faint. I can see the ember, but it's very faint. Should I salvage it? We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. All right, so what I want to do is open up another page here. 1 to 2. This entire thing is going to add up to be around $1,000. So what we're going to do is I want you guys to tell me your favorite tokens, your favorite altcoins that are below $800 million market cap, all right? So these are tokens. If I just go over here to the filter, there we go. Everything below 800 million. So Volta, Nexo, Floki, Pancake, on and on and on and on and on. We're going to choose as many of these tokens as you want to, and we're going to build a portfolio out of it. Because we have $1,000, we're going to average out these prices of investment to be somewhere between $50 and $100, okay? So whatever tokens you guys have on your mind, or you guys have a feeling about, or you guys have personally in your wallets that you just want to have like added into the pot, let me know and we can kind of go down. Right now, I'm just going to go do a little bit of like kind of just scrolling and seeing any names and checking out anything that kind of pops to me. But really, I do want a good chunk of these to come from you guys here. That way you guys have like a kind of a stake in it, right? So as this portfolio kind of goes up generally, you guys are also making money alongside it, which is why I want you guys to add some of your own tokens in there as well. So, you know, I killed it. I overpuffed it. Ooh. Damn. Yep. Completely gone. So, light this up slowly, very fast. Cigar smoking is an amazing thing to do. It's not necessarily good for you, but it really does calm down my soul, which is always not in trauma, but you know, full of anxiety. And I left my back door open, so of course there's a fly in here too. Oh no, yeah. All right, last match. Just try this to light this back up. Pretty nice. Whoa, roll around. There we go. It was breaking on me. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, nice and hot. There we go. All right, so let's kind of go down the list here very fast. Volta has not been performing too well, so I might skip that one for now. If you guys have one that's performing not too well and you still want to add in here, let me know. Your token trumps my preferences, right? Nexo doing okay, not great, but not bad actually. Floki's a meme coin, been doing good over the last 95 days actually. Best out of the top few here I see. Why don't we? Yeah, why don't we put like 25 bucks into Floki? We don't really need to put too much in here in terms of Floki because the market cap is still pretty high. 1967, that could be around 20 bucks. The math is hard with this type of stuff, right? We're going to add that transaction into there very fast, right? All right, now let me see what else we got here. And hey, drugs, that Bitcoin's going down slowly. Yeah, I mean, it's hitting a level of resistance. If you go over here and you look at the 4-hour chart or the 12-hour chart, whatever chart you want to really focus on, I know it's kind of a faint red. Maybe what I'll do is, let me go over here very fast to price action concepts. Oh, that's way too red. Holy crap. Okay. That's a little bit more vibrant, isn't it? Make that green a little bit better for us as well. There we go. You can see we've hit that level of resistance, and this is a pullback. What's most likely going to happen here, we pull back, and we wait until the New York market opens up in the morning, and that's when we start to take off again, if we are going to take off at all. That'd be the path of how this is going to happen. Usually, I believe Tokyo time starts pretty soon, doesn't it? Tokyo time starts at 5:15. Yeah, that starts about an hour or so. And that's usually the next opportunity for some moves. We're kind of in that between area where there's not really much that happens. But if you were here for the 12 noon stream, 11 o'clock in the morning stream, one of the two, we had talked about how this was rolling over back over here, or 1 o'clock, I guess, and how if you were to scale out, this is still an opportunity to scale out. Same rule applies right now. Again, because we are up against a big level of resistance. Sure, we have managed to break out. That's all good, right? But resistance usually means we tap on it, we get rejected, we have to build back up, chew through the wall for a while, and then we have that big pump that takes us up to those nice levels. There we are. All right. What about dog? What do you think? Doggo. Let me find dog on here. What chain was dog built off of? Dog number 122, 427 million market cap. I like that market cap. The price is at 0.00 number, which is something I would particularly like up today as well. Let me know about dog. Let me see dog. Dog Bitcoin, the number one meme coin on Bitcoin. Dog Bitcoin is a community-driven meme coin with a mission to go to the moon. Built on the Bitcoin blockchain, you get the fun. You get the fun of a meme coin with the trust of Bitcoin. That's a good way to sell it, actually. Follow us on X. Let me see what the social media is. 18,000 followers. The fuck? I gotta close my door to outside. It's completely open because there's like 2 flies in here and they're driving me nuts. You're not gonna come close to me because it's basically lots of smoke here. But like, Yeah. I'm gonna fly away for a second. Uh, but they posted 19 hours ago. 19. So a lot of retweets. A lot of retweets. A lot of retweets. A lot of retweets. Retweets. Oh, they're really working close with those exchanges. Interesting. I see what they're doing here. Okay. Oh, okay. I like this one. I think I have a little bit of this myself, actually. So why don't we add... Let's add 50 bucks a dog into this one. Where's my main one, though? Oh, there he is. Okay. Always need to keep that over to the side. And we're looking for dog. High risk meme coin. Really? So 1.5. 1.3. 1.25. 1.24. 1.20. There we go. Okay. So we're going to spend around $51 on this token. We're going to add it into the portfolio. Again, this is not a lot to be investing in here, but this is good. The only reason I put more money into this one over Floki is a higher market cap, so I'm not as expecting as crazy a thing to happen from Floki. Maybe we'll come back and Floki outperformed it or something like that, but it remains to be seen, right? All right. Let me go through here looking a little bit more. Did I see Elon like the post saying he was buying Bitcoin? Oh, I did not see that. That is interesting right there. Elon better stick to cryptocurrency and get out of that government politics shit. It's toxic. Like, I understand, like, again, I talk about politics and stuff on my channel, but I feel like even that's toxic, right? But that gets views. That's traffic. That brings people to his app. So can you blame him? No, he's thinking business wise, which I guess is what we're all doing, right? Ooh, excuse me, guys. Take a sip of water here. Ooh, there we are. All right, so let me keep on going back down here. Poor metaverse tokens, they really never took off, did they? Yet they still have $529 million market cap. Oxycoin. This one's up a lot year to date. Not really great over the last 60 days, but last 90 days it's been okay. $500 million market cap. What's the website here? And hey, Tyler, you're looking at, so you exited XRP at $3 last time. Curious if you should re-enter. I also scaled out a good chunk around that price, a little bit higher, but around that price. When did I get out? It was like right as the pump was really kicking in. Let's see. No, well, yeah, probably around $3. I didn't get it. No, I probably actually did less, around 252 to be honest. Yeah, okay. You got a better exit than me, most likely. The answer is yes, I do like re-entering. I have been dollar cost averaging back into this myself. The thing is, I don't have as much money invested as I once did. So like, if you put how much your total XRP was up here when you sold, right? I'm not going to have anywhere near the same amount because I've already allocated a lot of those profits to other things. So I still have some stuff I've been holding since here, right? Or holding since here. And what I've decided to do personally is say, hey, I sold off a good chunk, like 25-30% of all my XRP when it was around this level. Out of all that I sold back, I might only put 5 or 10% of what I sold back into XRP because I'm still holding a good chunk of it over here. If you sold out everything up here, right? You sold 100%, maybe you might want to put 25% of what you profit you made back in here to see if it'll go higher. It can still make good moves. They are making headlines right now as different regulatory stuff that they're applying for and things like that. But it's still going to take a little bit of time for that lawsuit to figure itself out. And when that lawsuit figures itself out, you will see another big rally from XRP. it's just kind of hard to figure out when the courts will move because they are so slow. But I still think it's destined for a larger move. And on top of that, you put together Bitcoin's looking fairly bullish right now. We should have a larger move with XRP regardless of what happens with the court stuff, right? So yeah, I'm still the optimistic camp of XRP. I'm just not going all in this time into it because again, market cap down here when I was loading up and loading up and loading up, a lot different than what it is now. Now XRP's market cap is climbing up there quite a bit. What is it right now? Yeah, $132 billion. Woo! Woo! That's kind of high. You know, I put some of my XRP into Tron because Tron's like, look at that, green, green, green across the screen. Grinding, 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 grinding. Tron is like the stock of the cryptocurrency market because it just kind of acts like a tech stock and just kind of goes up gradually, right? But yeah, I'm all for that personally. Yeah, I like it. All right, so next up, Oxycoin. Okay, here we go. That's fine. How's the X account? Very fast. 62,000 followers. All right, they got some big people following it. The financial ledger, Onyx is a modular blockchain designed for financial grade applications, offering. Oh, I have this already. Yeah, I have this in my long-term account. Remember how like companies like I think can actually like be profitable way down the road? This is one of them. Let's do around $30 of this. So XCN. And then 500. Okay. 44. No. Let's go 27. 23. There we go. Around $33 of it. That's fine by me. Add a little bit in there. And of course, we're only 10% of the way there right now, but speed purchase at 43. Oh yeah, you're kind of in the same camp with me. Yeah. I'm just not tossing all back in there, but yeah, I'm definitely adding a little bit more. But again, like I said, I've really reallocated a lot of those profits to other tokens, and I don't feel the need to like go heavy into XRP again. I feel like I need to add a little bit more because I think it'll do well. But again, it's the safe investment. It's a safer investment right now. What's Walrus? I do not know. I do not know what Walrus is. And Vitho? I don't know. Let me check these out for you guys. Here, $575 million market cap fits the rule. Down 7.53% today. That's not bad. Wait, why is it down today compared to everything else? Website. And X account very fast. Welcome to the next generation of data storage. Data storage is pretty good. Crypto data storage actually makes me happy. Do more with your data. Stores gigabytes of data at reasonable cost. Access your data anytime, anywhere. Lightning fast, okay, and fully programmable. Buy, trade, and version your storage resources. Interesting. To rich media, any and all blobs welcome here. There you go. I don't like how if I go up, it starts going the other way. I want to see what all this is here. Analytics, data, code, websites. Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty interesting. Some NFTs built in here as well. That does incorporate a lot of communities, doesn't it? Real apps, real impact. Linera. That's image. There you go. Real-time blockchain. L1 blockchain optimized for hyper-connected real-time applications. Microchains. Interesting. How do I get this? Oh yeah, they have 500,000 followers right now, but nobody I know is following them. That's interesting. I'm gonna follow them. Interesting. That's a different token here. All right, but yeah, Walrus, it's good. You're gonna see a lot more people building off of it. Oh, that's when they invest in a good website. I have to appreciate it. I really do have to appreciate it. All right, so 41 cents, a little bit high in price, but I don't mind that if it's a good company. So let's do probably another 30 bucks for Walrus. Yeah. And let's go 30 bucks. So let's go 55. No, really? Damn, my math is so bad. 73. Boom. 73 right there, and we can pull it in there. So far, we're down 44 cents. It's a travesty. Up to a $135 account, though. I don't know what people use to trade in Canada. Actually, that's never been my forte. Canada is much more locked down than America, which is surprising. You've seen a lot of countries that have really embraced crypto while America was figuring out what it wanted to do. They've made some really good inroads, and they've gotten some really good jobs and money out of those companies, especially Singapore, Dubai, some of those really tech-heavy foreign cities. You know, they've been doing very, very well. They almost sound like city states to me because of how small they are, but damn, they're just effective at what they do, right? And then you said, Brian, Vitho. I've talked about Vitho, I think, a few times here. Let me pull it up. Vthor token, it's up 6% today. Market cap is nice and low at $179 million. And we're looking at the website here very fast. Chart doesn't look that great, but maybe it'll have an opportunity. Again, we're just playing the rallies here. We're not really holding this for long term. This is a high risk altcoin season portfolio. Maybe we'll come up. Oh, we should come up with a long term portfolio that you guys have like a 10-year horizon on, where you guys see this is more when you buy stuff when the market's kind of crazy and like going down, but you could start to dollar cost average it now. All right, so VeChain Web3 for better. A lot of you guys know what Web3 is. I'm not going to really go over it, but we have seen a lot of people in Congress learning about what Web3 is for the first time over the last couple of years, as you guys might imagine. Very established. Everybody likes what they do. But you've also seen a lot of people building on this as well, right? So a good layer one that's actually useful. And while I would say it's not the best out there, they're still working, they're still getting better, and that's what you really want to focus on. I think if I go over here to their Twitter account, you're going to see something, I mean, like, yeah, 630,000 followers. This thing has been around for a very, very, very long time. For this, you know, why don't we add in another $30 buy-in right here? So Vthor, oh, right there. And this is 0.0019, which I like that number. 20, 17, 16, 15, 5, boom, boom. There we go. Vthor. So right now we have Dog on Onyx chain, Onyx coin, excuse me, Vthor, Walrus, and Floki right now working for us. And one of these I messed up on. That's fine. We can type a new filter here. Apply. Let's get rid of this, and this. There we go. And what else do we got here? Bitcoin got a short signal. I would not be surprised here. Just depends on what time frame. There's so many different signals out there because I know what's the general one that people follow? I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's smart money concepts, Luxago. You go over here to like the 1 hour chart, the 15-minute chart. Didn't we already get the signal a while ago? Yeah, we had a sell signal back over here around 4 o'clock, which is like 40 minutes ago. And then we also had this is the play. Remember I told you we needed to keep not break down below this by the end of the day. You're gonna see them try to push us down towards the end of the day when they can't react as much. But do I still have access to Market Cipher B? You had a sell signal back over here as well, kind of matching the change of character right around the same time. A little bit earlier, actually. Yeah, a little bit. What time frame? That's 3:15. Yeah, right here. About a half an hour earlier, that one worked out. These two didn't work out though. But what are we looking at here? We probably want to look at the 4-hour minimum. That buy signal came out right there with the flip. But that was a risky one to take. But damn, he took it. Yeah. These ones a little bit choppier. You had a lot of stuff flipping over here. This was more reliable. Flip right there, flip right here. Money flow coming down beforehand as well. Green overall, but yeah, it was a nice green tone right there. Yeah. Yep. So you can see some of those red signals happening. But again, just a clear rejection from the order block. Nothing crazy happening. We're really just trying to consolidate a little bit further and have a larger move going on towards tomorrow. Let me go back over here. We can get our walrus for now. I just love that new screen. All right, let me see. Aerodynamic Finance. These are good for long terms. The market cap is 656 million. It's been performing well. Why don't we toss this in there? Zcash, no. Sandbox, no. IOTA, no. AERO. And again, if any of you guys want one of your favorite tokens in here, let me know. Now, this one, 77 cents. This is on a lot of exchanges so far. Let's up it to 40 maybe. $41. There we go. Up to 200 bucks. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly, guys. What do you think Bitcoin's going to go down to? It depends on if it's able to hold right here. Most likely, it's trying to hold on to that trend line, right? But if it's not able to, we might come all the way back down here towards like 105, excuse me, 106, $107,000 over the next couple of days, if that's the case. You know, we got a bunch of good news and stuff, but there's not really too much data coming out besides tomorrow. I think we have jobs data. Yeah, jobless claims and unemployment report, hourly wages, stuff like that, trade deficit. Let me go over here to initial jobless claims. It's been pretty steady over the last year. So the forecast is for 240,000. Previous was 236, so we're going up a little bit, but still less than where we were back in a couple weeks ago, right? This is week over week data. I know we had the jobs report today, the ADP one showing some less jobs, but usually those types of jobs that they're talking about in the private sector, they're usually given some type of severance. So they don't necessarily really hop onto unemployment right away. So I might say that I'm not expecting anything of a major surprise tomorrow. Maybe it will be a surprise, but you know, I'm holding assets right now because the week over week momentum, the month over month momentum is still very, very strong. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I got no more treats for you. I can't have you over treating yourself. I will give you some beef later on. He got some not beef. What do I get him? Again, he eats better than me. He has lamb for dinner. Lamb. I know. All right. All right. Let's see. But yeah. Uh, not too much here, unless there's some bad news or Trump tweets something crazy, which can happen. Can happen. And hey, Nicholas, Super. Oh yeah, Super is a good one. Super is a good one right here. Oop, that's not the button we want to push. Before I add it on here, actually, let me just go over here and Supra, $34 million market cap, really tiny one, does not require a huge investment. This thing did pop off really big at once, and then it's been going down ever since, slowly dying, but a good YOLO one for a high risk account. So we only need to put into this one around 11 bucks worth. Why don't we make it there you go, 15 bucks worth. Doesn't take much there. Yo, Michael, what's up? I was just rewatching your previous stream to catch up, but here you are. I know, right? I'm doing 2 streams in a day. It's pretty fun. I actually had time in the middle of the day, so I was like, you know what? Bitcoin's going up. Here we go, right? I actually had a long night. I went out with a friend, and we were smoking some cigars. Well, I guess a few friends, right? It was like 20 people there smoking cigars. All of us really chill friends. Then afterwards, a friend and I, we were like, damn, let's go do something else. So I went over to a tequila bar and I had some tequila, but I'm fasting, right? So there was like, tequila hit hard. And I woke up and I was like, whoa, damn, you know, not like hangover, but like my body knew I had alcohol. And what's crazy right now, and I had to ask my doctor about this, which really sucked, in a good and a bad way. Processed food right now, my body's rejecting it. So I can't enjoy like getting some McDonald's or going out to a restaurant that's going to serve a very unhealthy meal. My body rejects it right now. So as I was driving home, you know, I was fine. I wasn't like buzzed up or anything, because by that time I got to my, you know, a little bit later I got to my car, but I have to be very careful what I eat. So if I go to a place and I want to break my fast and I'm like, oh, that's okay, I'm not going to eat for the next few days, I can't do it in certain places. So I have to be very careful right now. But I think my body rejecting highly processed foods is a good thing. That means my body's made some type of shift, and it's like, hey, you're clean, you're healthy, you may be fat, but you're in a good spot. Don't eat those processed foods. The body's telling you no, which is pretty cool. Now, Big Beautiful Bill, it's a grind. Oh no, gosh. I know I should have just smoked this whole thing with you before. I'm on my last match and I don't know what my other lighters are. I do have a lighter in the other room. Maybe I'll have to. Give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back. You guys can literally count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'll be right back. There I am. Okay, perfect. Let's skip the matches. Let's just go a nice little torch. Should be good for now. All right, sorry about that. I was gonna say something else. Oh, 9-8. Coming close, coming close. Oh, so yeah, Tyler, sorry. Jamrock, you may see more of those streams happening if I have more free time. The only time I know I'm not streaming this week is really going to be Friday. I'm going to try. But like, I know My sister's coming home on Thursday. All right, for 4th of July weekend. I didn't know that until just recently. So Thursday, I'm gonna stream with you guys. She'll just be hanging out in one of my other rooms here at the house, the other living room, or her guest bedroom. Friday, from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm at a long ass barbecue. Okay, maybe even multiple barbecues. So this is gonna be really hard chance for me streaming during that time. However, Sunday I'm gonna be back to streaming. Saturday I'm gonna try to stream with you guys again, and we'll have some fun with it. But yeah, there's gonna be a couple days of another gap here pretty soon. Oh, but do you think when the big beautiful bill fully passes, we will see significant pump across the market? I do believe so to an extent, but I think what's happening right now is the market is just pricing in the opportunity, the chance that it's going to get passed, right? So if you go over here and you type in a big beautiful big bill. I know how to spell beautiful. B-E-A-U-T. Ah, fuck, I don't know. If I type it, I'll be a kid. CNN. House takes Senate version of Trump's mega bill, right? It's still working its way through the House right now. They want it to be done by the 5th, so we could see a break on the 5th or the 6th if it kind of goes that way. But right now, I'm more of the mindset saying, hey, we're still in a good spot. I'm still dollar cost averaging right now. I myself am not taking on some type of 20x long leverage position with $5,000 down, hoping for a larger move. I'm not doing that. Okay. Should I? I feel like I should have something open right now, but the dollar cost averaging, I think I'm comfortable with it, just because the last few times we've had these really big moves and everything's been very good, we've had something crazy happen. I mean, Israel-Iran war, new tariff threats, all types of stuff. Well, right now we have we have deals with Vietnam. There was news from CNBC saying there's another deal that's really close. The Japan deal is kind of on the back foot, but we're making progress, which is very, very good, I think. It's kind of iffy. Friday's a holiday, man. Rest up. Trust me, dude. I know, but I work every day, so I probably won't do anything on Friday. We'll see. I got my schedule set up, and not a schedule, but like a kind of a daily task thing I need to do. And let me go open up ChatGPT. Go over here and let me see. Fasting niches. There we go. Is this the one? No. Tech companies, viral creation. No. Daily video checklist. There we go. So on my main channel, this one, I'm supposed to record 5 videos a day, post 2 shorts a day, then do 1 live stream, basically. Not every day, but that's basically the gist of what my goal is for the day. For the crypto channel, I'm supposed to do 1 technical analysis video per day, and then 1 tutorial video a week, or 2 tutorial videos per week. I'm not entirely sure. Then I'm supposed to post 4 shorts per day of me just talking about different stuff and green screening. Very easy things. These 4 right here take like 10 minutes or something like that. This one right here takes about 10-15 minutes, probably closer to 15 minutes. And this one, the tutorial videos, again, it's only twice a week. That one's going to be about 2 hours max, maybe close to an hour per video. AI channel, this is post a couple shorts right now because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. That one is kind of on the side. I'm going to start a passive income channel. This is something that it's not going to have my name or my photo on it, but I'm just going to record a video a day if I can, but I'm testing out a way to see if it can happen. If I can just make a channel that's fully AI, and if I can make some money off of it, I'm just going to make a tutorial on how to make a faceless channel, but I want to have like some proof behind it, but I don't want to edit. I don't want it to be like editing heavy, because that's where people fuck up in YouTube, is they don't realize they have to edit videos, which is something I don't do because I suck at it. But if I pay somebody, of course, then my videos do a little bit better. Like literally right now, I think if you guys search for BitBoy Crypto, well, actually, BitBoy Crypto on YouTube, yeah, my video shows up as the first video. And then if you type in BitBoy Crypto on YouTube, oh, interesting. This is incognito, but I remember what I did before because my video is up on top. That's not good. Oh, but it has 2 open incognito windows. That's why. Yeah, that's why. Okay, okay. That was kind of scary for a second. Incognito should not remember anything. There we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. If you type in Bitboy Crypto, boom. My highly edited video still shows up #1, right? And it's just grinding to get more views. Good thumbnail though, right? Jail, you know? I did that myself. Yeah, me. And there's other ones down here and stuff like that. My friend Internet Anarchist also put up a video, but his is up to like 1.1 million views because that's all he does is talk about YouTube drama. And there's a lot of drama around Bitboy Crypto. A lot of drama. I long Mudang at 3 a.m. in the morning. A good profit. So happy. How you feeling? Bearish or bearish? I'm still feeling generally bullish over like, you know, week over week type of stuff. Right now, I'm looking at a little bit more of a pullback before we start to make up another rally here, probably closer to tomorrow morning when the market opens up. Congrats on the Mudang play. That was a freaking great play. Knowing me, I would have sold too early on that one. What about a quantum computing channel? Those stocks are pumping big time. Long queue. I mean, I can talk about those. I can talk about those on the technical analysis channel. I will make videos about that type of stuff. So I don't. Okay, this takes time, which is why I'm only gonna do like 1 video a week or 2 videos a week. But on my channel somewhere, top AI stocks. Yeah. So a year ago, it only got like 300 views, and damn, I know it sucks, but I made this video, and I'll make better videos. But I think if I'm consistent and I don't do other stuff, it works out. This is where I actually spent editing. So this is me actually editing a video. There's no help. There's no nothing. It's just me. And I made videos like this,
the best 5 AI stocks.
I plugged in the charting data, all that type of stuff right there. Let me turn off the audio. And, you know, AI, like and subscribe. And then from there, I talk about AI a little bit. And then what I do is I just point out a few different stocks. I try to keep you guys engaged with AI boobs and stuff like that. And I talked about, you know, long Big Bear AI, right? Talked about Big Bear AI, what it is, the price, something about it, you know, some stuff there. I said, hey, buy Big Bear AI at $1.80 back in November of 2024. No, November of 2023, probably, because it was a year ago. Not too, yeah. So if I were to go over here to Big Bear AI, Big Bear AI, it's currently at freaking $7. People don't listen to me. This thing has been great for my portfolio. Now, I've sold off like 80% of it, so that's that. But I told you to buy it back in November 2024. No, November of 2023. A year ago. Will it say it's a year ago? Probably. It's hard to remember. No, I published this December 15th of 2023. There we go. So I told people about it over here. It actually had a spike before that anyway. So you could have cashed out right there, which is partially where I cashed out. And then you see it went up even higher over here in 2025, right? So Big Bear AI, something I gave you right there. Not all of these are bangers, but the next one was Medtech Systems. Medtech. That was at $12. This one could be worse off. Let me see. Medtech. I think Medtech was worse off. Yeah, it's at $10 now, right? And I told you to buy it over here in December of 2023. But again, it went higher. Just go higher. But I still have some of this as well, and it's been going sideways here. But when I look at it, I'm like, I'm hoping it changes up and it goes higher. But again, you can sell some off there. The next one was Nerdy Inc. I don't remember much about Nerdy Inc. to be honest. This is more about education and tutors. Oh, this thing is probably down a lot actually, just because of probably because of no education money going out right now. So Nerdy NRDY. So I told you guys to buy it $3.07. It is at $1.63. And that went down back in April and it never really recovered. Back over here when I talked about it, December, this one didn't. It went up a little bit, but not really a lot. So this one would have been a loss, especially if it hit that stop loss right there. So that one did not work out. It's okay right now, but nah, you know, come on. That one's the loser out of all the ones so far. And then other one was Soundhound. Oh no, okay. I thought they changed the name for a second. I was like, what? I told you guys to buy it at 226, proof in the pudding right up here. And voila, 1125, baby. So I have made these videos. People just don't watch them. YouTube doesn't push my content, and I get it. Like, you have to be so flashy these days. If you like watch a guy like Brian Jung Crypto Top 10. Look at the quality of his videos. First of all, look at the thumbnail. Amazing. But look at the entry. There might be an ad in here, so let me just wait for the ad to skip over. Add one of two. I have YouTube. There you go. Okay, here we go. I don't even know what this is, but it's better than what I got. Look at all that. Look at all that. I don't have that skill set, nor do I have the funds to pay somebody to do all that stuff. Right? I don't have the talent. And again, I went straight into the things that I would be buying. It's already 35 seconds and he hasn't even talked about the first token. And he doesn't really start until 15 minutes in until talking about the tokens and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's a game to play. I don't like playing that game, let alone I bet this thing, I mean, again, this thing got 1 million views. I guarantee he made a shit ton of money off of this, but it's so different. It's so different than what I know how to do. And he talked about Ski. How is Ski doing? Ski is at 28 cents. When was it now? This was 6 months ago, so I'm sure it could be either way. Ski Mask Dog, yeah. Oh, 28 cents? Damn. I can say that I have better picks than him when it comes to cryptocurrencies and altcoins, cryptocurrencies and stocks. I got much better picks than him, but I don't have the talent to edit that shit. That stuff is crazy good. I just don't have it. Don't have it at all. And it sucks, right? It definitely sucks, but it's just the way it is for me right now. So I'm going to continue to make those. But maybe I have to spend a full minute making something really eye-catchy, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say, hey, everybody, Michael here. These are the top 5 AI stocks I recommend for 2025. And then I just go into it. I don't like watching long YouTube videos all the time because I got ADHD. You know, when I make my best YouTube videos are like a half an hour to 3 hours long, right? They're long, those tutorials. But I don't have that. Like, all that, there's like different flares and stuff. I don't have that talent. But I have good picks, and that's the crazy part. But you know what? I don't necessarily have the same drive because I bought that stuff. I made my money off that stuff, and I'm happy that I made my money, and that's where I make my living, right? As you guys know, this YouTube channel, I've made approximately $120 this whole year off my YouTube channel, and I'm doing this because I like it. So it's just a different thing, right? Different thing. How much money did you say I have saved up before I left corporate? Ooh, hold on a second. Okay, I'll be frank. Now I had about $90,000 or so bucks saved. I had a lot of investments. And then on top of that, I also got laid off because of COVID happening, which meant that the government was giving me absurd amounts of money to stay at home. So that was something. Um, Now, I have a special skill set in marketing and networking that like gets me into a lot of doors and lets me be friends with a lot of people. It's like a mix of charisma, ADHD, so hyper aware of people's feelings when they're twitching and they're moving and stuff like that. I'm very perceptive of when people's moods change, which can make me change the approach I do when I'm talking with them. And then on top of that, yeah, basically yeah that. My issue though was that healthcare is very expensive. Okay, health insurance when you don't have a job is very very expensive. So here, um, average national monthly premium for individual health insurance plans purchased on the healthcare gov marketplace is $456, right? Um, Without premium tax credits in 2024, it's $477. That's a lot of money to be placed just on fucking healthcare, especially when I don't necessarily go to the doctor that much. Like, I feel the need to like not even have health insurance sometimes and just be like, "Hey, doctor, I would like a checkup today." I go, I'll pay, I stick with the same guy, right? Well, I don't do it, but like I'd stick with the same guy, and then that's the way I'd feel like it'd work best. But like, I feel like, what if I ever get in a car crash? Then that's where all that money would come into handy, right? So it's just that safety pillow, but it's expensive. Health insurance is diabolical. This is why I think Trump won back in 2016, because despite Obamacare supposed to help a lot of people, shit got really, really, really expensive. So, it's really like figuring out how much all of those other costs are going to be, because right, once you control everything in your life and you start the business, you start going off to do trading or whatever you want to do, you're responsible for a lot of stuff the company was paying for. A lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, Steve, I will make a video about that, and I will start making videos about that. It'll be like one a week, because it takes a lot. Like that takes like 6 hours of editing for me to do that. Um, but maybe I don't do the editing and I just do it like this, like almost a stream format, where I'm saying, hey, but I'm just recording, right? Hey, everybody, welcome back. Today I got 5 stocks that I think can hit, that can get you some money over the next few months, and yada, yada, yada. And you can see right there, all of them made money except for the Nerdy Ink one, which is education related, right? And of all of them, that was the weakest one because it was education related, right? Um, so yeah, right? So yeah, I have good picks. I have better picks than Brian Jung, which I consider to be a great thing because he has over 2 million subscribers. I just don't package him up into a very fancy thing, right? Which sucks, right? Because I don't know how to do that necessarily, and that requires a lot of investment to get an editor, plan all that stuff out. I would have to have a whole spiel for 15 minutes before I even got to the actual content that you guys clicked on the thumbnail for. I'd rather just tell you guys what I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what they do, and some stories about them, so you have an understanding of what contracts they have, right? And then from there, good to go, right? But it's a very difficult thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do, because I had to go in, I had to research all this stuff, and I chose those 5, and I was at like 4 out of 5, good, right? One of those 5, not so good. But if you put all the money in there evenly, you're fine, right? You're doing great, especially with Big Bear. Yeah, you're good. Crypto News Alerts left YouTube channel is on Rumble now. Rumble? Yeah. A lot of people have been going to Rumble. I asked Rumble. They said they were going to fix their thing for me. I talked with one of the representatives. They still haven't fixed their upload process, so I pretty much given up on them for now. But I'll maybe down the road I'll do some stuff. But I don't think there was a massive crypto scene on Rumble last time I checked. Let me go over here to Rumble. Why did it? There you go. Okay. All right, and so there's gaming. Crypto. And you said his name is Crypto News Alerts. Let me just type his name in here. There he is. Oh, it's Bitcoin News Alerts. I want crypto. There you go. Same thing? Almost exact same thumbnail. I mean, every video is the same, right? So I'm assuming he changed his name to Bitcoin News Alerts, right? And he gets about 1,000 views per video 3 days ago, abouts, right? He has a stream on right now. SCC. Oh, it's a straight 24/7 stream. I get it. But yeah, so again, nobody's commenting in it, right? He has 15 people watching right now, right? And nobody's watching. It's just him reposting a bunch of stuff, right? So it's a little bit funky, right? But you just lose out on some people that just don't use Rumble. The best way, I think, is to go both, where you got Rumble and YouTube and TikTok and all the other stuff. It's just so much posting, so much posting. And hey, Steve, YouTube is harassing Bitcoin creators saying it's dangerous content. Yeah, dude, I don't know. So again, it really depends personally about like what you're trying to do on YouTube. My content is mostly tutorials and educational content usually, but so I'm not getting harassed by that type of stuff. I'm just getting my channel demonetized, and they're not saying why they demonetized me, right? Like, hey, what video broke your rule? We can't tell you. You sure? Why not? Like, well, we're just not allowed to tell you what video broke the rule and what part of the video broke the rule. I was like, what? So like that's my issue with YouTube. But I'm gonna reapply on the 10th, which is 8 days away. We're gonna see how it is. I'm gonna be out of town here pretty soon anyway. I'm gonna be at the Rose City Cigar Festival. I got invited to it by a couple of friends, and they were like, "Mike, you gotta come over." And I got myself a VIP ticket. And it's from the 10th through the 13th. I got a VIP ticket, so it's sold out, which is kind of cool. But it starts on July 10th, which is the day I'm supposed to reapply, right? And that's that's next Thursday, right? So this is the first event here. This one is the 1905. I don't know what that is, but I can Google it here very fast. Nice little like jazz bar. Oh, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, like a little jazz bar, chill out, get some drinks and stuff like that. Nice, simple. Outdoor area. Yeah, there we go. But like nice little area, right? So I got that. There was an all-white party at the Courtyard Marriott. That'll be pretty fun as well. I love courtyards. They're just fun little hotels. It overlooks the Columbia River, which is gonna be nice. It's all white party. God, do I have all white outfits. I just don't wear them. I never wear my all white outfits. The Rose Smoke Soiree. This one, I guess, is red colors, the reds and pinks. Jackie's PDX. Oh, so it's right next to a big block party that's happening at the same time. So this little viewpoint, like a nice little place to sit and smoke cigars and go join the party downstairs if you want to. And they got a celebrity DJ OG1. Who is this guy? That guy. All right. So a lot of cool stuff with him. And this is the one for the VIP party. It's Sunday. And this one's at Kaya PDX. I don't know anything about this one, but I got the VIP ticket, so I'm supposed to go to this one of all of them. So I may skip the first, or maybe the first and second days, and only go for the Friday and Saturday one, or the Saturday and Sunday one. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I really want to spend like that much time, in Portland. Um, it's in the middle of a bunch of houses. It's solar panel proof. How do I? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a cool little vibe. Yeah, I like this little vibe, right? Yeah, nice little area. This is nice. Um, so yeah, my uncle might live over in this area actually. Never mind. I think my uncle lives over here somewhere. The 1905's over there. So yeah, yeah, I'm driving down there too. Oh, but I will be down there probably the Friday. Now I'll be down the Friday and Saturday because my friends want to go do some stuff over there. Like I'm going over there with a few friends for the cigar event. Another batch of friends going over there for like golfing, strip clubs, parties, chilling. You know, so I'll be down there for a little bit. But I don't. God, it's Portland. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so maybe I'll skip the Thursday. Um, but if my sister's here for that time, I can go a little bit easier because I don't have to put Loki in the kennel. And Loki in the kennel is an expensive thing. Yeah, it's like $500 for the week. But yeah, so it'll be fun. But you're gonna see more YouTubers getting demonetized and stuff like that, I'm sure. Um, I think because influencers in crypto control the narrative, the news doesn't control the narrative around cryptocurrency. So CNBC and Fox Business and Bloomberg, they don't control the crypto narrative, where they control the finance narrative in general, right? YouTubers control the crypto narrative, which is something that's very weird, but YouTubers have been covering this for so long. Of course they're going to have more control, right? Of course they're going to have more control. I think I have a few more events popping up for myself. I think I'm supposed to. Opus Clip might fly me out to Vid Summit. They're asking me if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Vid Summit is in Texas and it's October 7th through 9th. It's a while away. I know I'm going to Rare Evo in August, which will be pretty fun. Um, but I heard that Vid Summit was very small type of thing, right? Like, like let's see. I know I can get a free ticket, but let me just type in this. Vid Summit 2024. Let me go to videos. Let me go here. This is a vlog that somebody posted. Yeah, I think it's just a big stage. Everywhere I see. Yeah, I don't really see much happening there. This is lunch, dinner, final thoughts. Yeah, it was just a stage, and I don't know if I want to go. I mean, there might be a spot. I'm assuming if Opus Club, they have a little bit, a few booths or something like that. But like where I like to go is where I went earlier this year, and that was to the NAB show. Right, NAB show. This is where it's like a big expo hall. There's lots of booths going on, right? This year it's at the Javits Center. They have one in Vegas, and that's the one I go to. The one I went to a few weeks ago, a couple months ago. Excuse me. That's really great. Um, but like completely different type of vibe. So I don't know if Vid Summit is really worth it for me. I am looking for an event in LA so I can go down there. I told you guys I met that old gangster rapper back in Vegas a few weeks ago, and we were vibing over cigars and just talking about life and stuff. And he's looking like he asked me to come down there. I'm like, I gotta have a reason to go down there to not just say, you know what, I don't need a reason to go to LA. I really don't, but I want to give myself a reason beyond just going to say hi to somebody. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? But I always feel like I need a business reason to go somewhere because business is my life. Maybe that's not a maybe that's not a good thing, right? Maybe that's not a good thing at all. But yeah, that's just kind of the way of my next few weeks are going to be going. Next few months are going to be going. I don't think I have much to do in July. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have anything to do in July? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Mm-mm. I left July open. It's my sister's birthday, it's Loki's birthday, and it's my grandmother's birthday. There's a lot of birthdays in that month. Loki's about to turn 4 years old. I know, right? Loki, how you doing? How you doing? You want to say hi? Yep. As high as you can say. Yeah, he's about to turn 4. He's like 3 right now. There we go. Okay, now to finish this off very fast, did we add super to this one? We did add some super in here. Let's go back over. Let's go back down. Should I put arrow in here already? I did put arrow in here. What's something big that we can buy in here? Syrup. Maple syrup is something that's good right here. Maple syrup. Okay, let's do that. Let me open this up for you guys first. Maple syrup, a little bit more on the financial side. Asset management on chain. Secure, expert-led financial products for individuals and institutions. Built all around there. Assets and under management that they have right now is $2.56 billion worth of assets. Liquid yielding dollar is 6.3% with the syrup USDC, which is pretty darn good right there. And then for this one, it's around 56 cents, 54 cents. So let's go over here and add syrup in here as well. SYRUP. SYRUP. There we go. And let's go over to, let's make this a little bit larger. $81. That could be a good anchor for us right there. Let me see, what else do we got right now? Talked about Walrus already. A lot of red in here. Bitcoin SV was doing very well for a minute, and it just had a really bad time recently. Yeah, last 30 days, it's just kind of come down quite a bit. Ape NFT, Morpho, Mog. Whatever happened to Mog coin? It's doing okay. Why don't we add some Mog into our account? $30 into Mog coin. All right, let's go through here. Well, that's a glitch of some type right there. Build on. Axis Infinity. Not really doing that great. AI Zone Network. Still profitable last 90 days. Actually, this could be interesting. AIOZ. We talk about this every now and again, but it's rare. You can see the drop, right? And then it picking back up, and now it's picking back up slowly. AI streaming storage. I think about it more as streaming and storage, and they've recently tried to break into AI, so they think about it more like that. But if they're making progress with it, that's pretty cool as well. Roadmap. AI models. Storage, yeah. AI. AI agent stores data sets, model training, and interface. Not much really there for the AI, right? But if they're able to do it, that's pretty good. So let's go to AIOZ. I hate that I have to click on it every time. Now with this one, what's the market cap for this one? Around 377. Yeah, we don't need to put too much money into this one, so let's go. Around $30 should do the trick there. Maybe we should just put $500 into this account. I don't know. Or we might have to take another day to actually get this all done. Sun New. Isn't Sun the one on Pump Fun? No. It's the pump. Trump memes. Sun pump meme. There we go. Jesus. Anything new coming out of this one? Rankings? No, their Pepe one is only at 60 million. That's the best one they got as a $60 million market cap. The crazy thing is, I'm really bullish on Tron the token. These tokens have not performed well, and I think they need to get these going again. So, why don't we try the Pepe one? Oh, there's so many of them. Orange background. Okay, orange background. Okay, I can't find the orange background. All those ones. We'll give it one more shot here. If I put the contract down. There we go. Pepe on Tron. I knew it was going to be something a little bit weird. Oh, was like, you don't even know the price of the coin? $30 worth right there might be okay. Let's bounce this back here. Neo. And let's go with around 8. Yeah, I can do $45 with a Neo. A little bit higher, but I think that's okay. Amp. LPT, we can do LPT. Live peer. Live peer. There we go. The future of live video is here. I don't exactly know how this is going to work out, but I'm really excited to see what they're able to do with it. They are still in the very early stages of this, so they have a long way to go. But, you know, I think if they keep on working, they can kind of reach up to some of those monster corporations, basically, which is going to be a hard thing to do. But if it's on the blockchain, maybe that just makes it a little bit better, right? And when you get some news, you may get some sympathy rallies. You look at this chart, it's not a bad chart, right? The only thing about it is kind of expensive, so you only get like 5 of this, like 30. Let's toss up to 10. I mean, at this point, we need to get some money rolling in here. $500 here. Peanut the squirrel. Yeah, why not? We need another heavy meme coin here, don't we? The squirrel. Really? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go to 135. $30 right there. A lot of red over here. Get to the real low balls here. Why is this so? Let's take out the 1 hours. There we go. That fits a little bit better. Oh, let's see. Raven coin, no. Really, Nero has been doing fine. NEIRO, okay. And we can go with boop, 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 boop. $23 with it right there. You're checking out Euro to USD. So Euro to USD. Okay, now let's go. All right. You want to buy some. You're expecting a dip. It should. Um, but I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. I'm thinking like Q4 is when you're probably going to want to have to buy it. Because right now, you know, we're this is more macro stuff. So Euro's been taken off ever since we said we're not going to be doing any more rate cuts, and you've seen the dollar pretty much do a bunch of crazy stuff. So before I go back over here, let me go to the dollar. Right. December, Jerome Powell saying, hey, yeah, no more rate cuts. We're going to chill out for a little bit. Right. And even at the same time, you've seen the euro go the opposite way. Even if we were to have some rate cuts, I don't think that overall trend would be enough. Like, they wouldn't be enough to change that ultimate trend. Because even back when we were hiking rates back over here, right, we went down. And right now, all we've done is pause. When we started to cut rates, you saw it come back down again, right? So cutting rates down, raising rates down. It's not like it's black and white, right? The catalyst that could pull this down would be the trade deal. But I don't think the trade deal... Well, I don't know when the trade deal is going to come out. Well, to buy this at a cheap level, you really want it to be sub $1.10, right? You want it to be below this level of resistance that's around here. That may take a few months. I would probably assume probably September would be the earliest that you're going to have an opportunity to buy that. But I still think it's going to be a while. This thing has dropped down a lot since 2014, right? Because America's been chugging along doing the tax cuts and all that type of stuff. Especially, what did we do? We had some big investments under Obama, right? And that printed off a lot of money. COVID came along, they propped up because America was spending so much money again. But again, it's a little bit black and white. It's not black and white, excuse me. If America can stabilize and we're going back into rate cut territory, and then Europe continues to spend more and more money as they need to build up their military for self defense, that would probably be the number one thing for you to see more of the euro coming down against the dollar. Right now, though, the way I view this is not to try to wait for it to come down and buy up everything here. It's to start dollar cost averaging once it dips, because there is still a good chance, because Trump's still in office, that it continues to go up, maybe get rejected from this resistance level, but most likely continue to go stronger for a while. I don't really see too many ways this thing comes back down in a heartbeat here. Because even when Jerome Powell was cutting rates, the yields were still acting in a way where they knew inflation was still kind of high. Yeah, I would still give it some time. I'd probably say until September. It's going to be a minute before you really get a good opportunity to buy this here. You think about buying property in Europe? Oh, I see. Okay. As long as you don't have a deadline for when you want to buy, I would probably say September is going to be a much better opportunity for you. Once the summer craziness kind of drains away, politics usually gets a little bit more simple, especially because this is Trump's first year, you know? Once the big beautiful bill is done, there's not really going to be much stuff happening. And on top of that, Trump hasn't really passed many bills this year because it's all been put into this one bill. After that, there'll be some small stuff I'm sure that Congress can get done, their normal corruption stuff. But whatever trade deal we do with Europe is going to be not the deal that Europe wants. So when that trade deal gets announced, you might see sort of more of a pullback. I'd be buying some of that pullback here because you might find a support level here, right, from the currency. But I would still say anything sub, it's at 118 right now. Sub 115, sub 114 is going to be an opportunity for you. And consider yourself very lucky if you're able to get something back into the low ones, like a 101, 105, 106 type of stuff. That's going to be a little bit more difficult to get into. CKB popped off today. Ooh, nice. Hope you were able to make some good money off of that. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. We're about $555 in. We're going to spend tomorrow going over some more of these tokens here and finding out what could be good. These are all high risk, so this is just going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, as GT puts it, good things are coming. Relax. We got a long way to go here. It's going to take a minute. But I think July is going to be a good month. I hope I'm right about that. We are up against a massive level of resistance right now, and we just want to break out. That's basically what we want to do. You know, it's giving me memories of what happened back over here. I'm hoping we can just keep on chugging because the economy overall is holding up, the stock market's holding up, and that's good news for all of us here. Because even when Bitcoin collapsed back over here, May of 2021, NASDAQ May of 2021 was just doing that. Right? It's nothing too crazy. Hopefully everything's going to be able to hold and keep on moving higher because Bitcoin's more institutional. I expect us to still have those same boring grinds that the NASDAQ and the SPY are having right now, okay? So, see you guys a little bit later. Sorry for canceling a few 20 minutes early, but I'm feeling myself get tired and like slow down quite a bit. So, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Get ready for more content as usual. Tomorrow I'll go back to blitzing. I'm afraid though, if I put up a lot of videos tomorrow and my stream gets throttled again, I'll see what happens. But I'm hoping that was just a one-time thing because I've been putting videos up for a minute here, right? So we'll see how everything goes. We'll talk about the big beautiful bill, what that means for the markets and all the other good stuff. And